What is on this tee pad, bro? No. What the hell is this? I don't think I want to throw from that tee pad. Just like that. That's going in the river. Guaranteed. That putter just went in the river. All right, my boys. Welcome back to yet another disc golf YouTube video. I know I've been kind of lacking on posting my content here on YouTube, and there's a reason for that. I've been dealing with this reoccurring neck injury that's really been affecting my backhand throws, so I've been kind of letting that heal up, and I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling relatively confident that I'm not going to injure myself while playing. So today we're going to do more of like a disc golf vlog. This is going to be less about me playing and more just talking about disc golf while we play it. We're here today at Rio Blanco, White River in Auburn. I've actually got a tournament here this upcoming Saturday called Shiver at the River. So we're gonna just do some practice here, kind of get a feel for what we're gonna be throwing and where we're gonna be throwing it. We're gonna chuck this Gorgon up there. There we go. Not bad, first throw of the day. So like I said, I've got a tournament next week, or I guess this upcoming weekend here at White River. And this will be my third, I guess second technically, sanctioned tournament ever. I played the NADGT qualifier 2 weeks ago at Northwest, and I did not do good. I actually did pretty bad. Nerves got the best of me, and I just crapped the bed. Played one of the worst rounds I've ever actually played at Northwest, so that was kind of a bummer. And for me, I find confidence is my biggest struggle with disc golf because I have the ability, but you put me in those high pressure situations and I tend to crumble. So that's been what I've been working on the most lately, is my confidence on the course. It's a nice little drive though. Woo-hoo-hoo. And just on top of trying to fix my game, well, my confidence in my game, and healing up my neck, I just haven't been playing as much as I usually do. Let's smush this putt in for a 3 real quick. Oh, brother. Would it really be hole 1 if I didn't bogey? I would really like to just step up my overall game this year, play a lot more tournaments. My goal, 1 tournament per month, and we've held up to that so far. What is on this tee pad, bro? No. What the hell is this? No. No. What is that? Someone's doing like voodoo on the disc golf course. I don't think I want to throw from that tee pad. I literally feel as if I throw on this tee pad, I'm probably going to get cursed or something. Why is this here? Yeah, I'm not throwing from that tee pad. Just because. We're going to throw next to it. Really low. Anyway, let's get away from whatever the heck was on that tee pad, because I do not like the vibe. I'll say that this course, White River, recently they built a bridge that goes across the river to another local park, and that park has a very large homeless issue, and at night it's kind of been leaking over to the course. So there's a lot of garbage around here lately. All right, let's see if we can fix this horrible drive with a decent upshot. Do a little step out here, flex forehand with the zone. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. I'm also super excited because the Pro Tour starts at the end of this week. They're in Florida, and I think this is gonna be a really interesting year for disc golf. There's been a lot of movement in regards to what players are going where, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to see Ricky on Discraft, Ezra on Discraft as well. So, like I said, I will be playing Shiver at the River. It's 2 rounds, 1 round of blues, 1 round of reds. And I'm feeling pretty confident. This is my home course. I play blues here and reds here pretty often. Have to get over that hurdle of confidence while in a high pressure situation. Man, there's something on this tee pad too. It's like a little paperboy hat or something. I just gotta get my confidence up because I know I have the abilities, but I doubt myself far too often. Hole 3 from Reds. Our towels are now live on the website. Use code PUTS to get 25% off at fastgripdiscgolf.com. Just like that. One of my biggest problems while playing in tournaments is I dwell on my bad shots way too much. And I think this is something that a lot of us can relate to. You throw a bad shot and it just really takes you out of the game. And it's easy to start spiraling mentally and think that you just don't have what it takes. And if you put yourself in that mindset, how are you ever gonna win if you've already decided that you're not gonna win? That's kind of the problem that I have. Not a bad little drive here. There we go. Thanks. Well, that was nice. At least we got one birdie on the front 9 so far. And I think for my putting confidence, a big issue that I've had is I have switched putters probably 5 times in the past year. And that's because I would start putting badly, I'd blame it on the disc. It was not the disc's fault, it was my fault. And then I feel like changing putters so often, how am I supposed to build confidence in a disc when I'm not throwing it all the time? Little island hole here, hole 4, 258 feet. You have to land in the grass to be in bounds. So usually in casual play, I'm throwing a big forehand with a Raptor to try to get onto the island, but that's not always a guarantee. So what I should be doing is laying up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay up into the grass with my Comet and then putt for a 3 onto the island. Because that's probably the safe play. Just like that. Right on the edge. That is something that I have to work on during tournaments, is knowing my abilities and knowing when to take a par. There's some holes that you really can easily birdie, but the ones that are a little more difficult and you're more likely to bogey, just lay up, take your medicine, get your par, and move on. I have a hard time laying up. It's just no fun, right? Like you always want to rip it, but that's not always the best option. When I'm not playing well, I feel like, why am I making videos? Why does anybody want to watch somebody play not great? And I forget sometimes that that's not what this is about. I'm not a professional disc golfer. You guys don't come to my channel to watch me throw 1,000 rated rounds. You come to this channel for my wicked mustache. For a nice tap in 3. I don't mean to jinx it, but it might be getting towards springtime. It's gonna be almost 50 degrees today, which is not bad. Because when you think about it, 50 is almost 60. And 60 is almost 70, so it's basically 85 degrees out here right now. There we go. With a big skip. Yes, sir. We're just gonna lay up for the 3 because we got a low ceiling and behind the basket is literally death. It's just a hard thing for me to accept on a lot of holes, that a par is better than a bogey. And obviously a birdie is better than a par, but when birdie is not in the cards, it's okay to lay up, take that 3, and just move on to the next hole. Like I said, the Pro Tour starts up this week. I'm really excited to see what this year has to offer. And I think there's a few players that we should probably be keeping our eyes on. And the first one that comes to mind is Ezra Robinson. I've said it before, but I feel like this is Ezra's year. He's such a highly rated player that plays very well, and he hasn't quite got those wins yet under his belt. I mean, obviously having his brother be 2-time world champion kind of, I think, puts him in a shadow of expectation. But I feel like this is it for him this year. He's got a great sponsor that's doing a lot of stuff for him. That's what Discraft does. Look at what Discraft did for Ricky in the first 15 days. They've done more for Ricky than Dynamic Discs ever did. He's already got his own putter. He's got a new version of the Raptor. He's got jerseys. It just seems like such a good fit for Ricky, and I feel like he deserves to have that kind of team behind him. This is one of the trickier holes on the course here. A lot of trees in the fairway. I would usually throw a forehand and try to pipe it right up this gap, but I end up hitting these trees a lot. So we're just gonna do a nice turnover backhand and try to set ourselves up for par, ideally. All right, here we go. Yeah. That was perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. I just have to remember to play to my strengths. I don't have the biggest arm, but I have good touch. I have a really nice forehand, and I just need to play to my strengths and remember that I'm not AB or Gannon Burr, which I think is pretty obvious because neither of them have a good mustache at all. I mean, Anthony's mustache, weak. 45, 50 feet. Set up for an easy 3. Just tap it in. Set up for a nice birdie here the other day throwing the Gorgon. So we're gonna stick with that because it worked really well. This thing is finally beat into a really nice disc. Just like that. Yeah. Let's go. It's one of those holes that can very quickly turn into a bogey. If you go off to the right or left on this fairway, you're gonna have a hard time getting back out where you need to go. Anything straight up the middle is a win. This is another one of those holes that I'm not mad at taking a par on. Just get that 3 and move on. Hole is known by locals as the duck hole because there's a big duck right there. Honestly, this is a perfect drive. One thing that I need to remember when putting is to take my time. You have 30 seconds when you line up to your putt, and I need to use that time. I find myself kind of getting rushed for no real reason. I'll be standing there, I know I have 30 seconds, and I've probably only been standing at my putt for 5, but I feel like I've been there forever. And it just kind of, I just kind of get anxious and start to doubt myself, and I putt too quickly. So I gotta take the 30 seconds they give me and use it to my advantage. That is probably my worst disc golf habit, is not taking my time. We all have the ability to make those 30-foot putts. It's all in the brain. They say putting is between the ears, and that is very, very true. If you get inside your own head, you've already lost the battle. Hole 8. I think we're in the 250-foot position. Not 100% sure. We're gonna throw this Comet up there, let it do its thing. Just like that, big skip. Oh. Let's go. Took my time, took those breaths, went through the process, and we got the bird. Still great. Was not my intended line, went a little tighter, but it's still parked. We're gonna throw another one with our beat-in Malta. I think those are on top of each other. I mean, they landed pretty close to each other here. My drives are usually really good, but when I get to putting, that's just where all my faults really end up being. I mean, we've all heard it 1,000 times, and it can kind of be corny, but you drive for show and you putt for dough. If you're not confident on the green, you're never gonna gain strokes on the card. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Malta, give me a putt. Just like that. That is perfect. Before this, I was throwing the zone on this hole, and I felt like I needed just a little more stand-up and a little more glide, and that's where the Malta comes in. Ooh, like I said, take your medicine and accept defeat. Good, how are you today? Good. That's a beautiful dog. There's a lot of friendly people on the disc golf course today. You know, a lot of people don't like this hole because the basket is to the right on a hill that goes directly into the river. So if you run it and miss, you could be having a bad day. We're gonna throw 2 shots, both with the soft focus. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Even that was a little long, so we're gonna try to take some off of it. That was too much. That's going in the river, guaranteed. Yep, that putter just went in the river. I really just wanted to give you guys the full White River experience. Oh yeah, that thing's toast. Look at this. This is the basket. Oh no, it's not toast. Look, no way. Wow, what are the chances? God shined his light upon me, and we did not go in the river, boys. Let's go. I had fully accepted that that disc was in the river. That disc could not have been any closer to going in the river. Inches. We're gonna putt from our first throw. We're gonna be kind of playing with the river again here because we have to putt down this hill at the basket with the river right behind it. Oh my gosh. I couldn't think of a more stressful putt. Yes, let's go. Yes, sir. I'll take it. Now we are on to the only par 4 on the entire course here. 507 feet. It feels longer. That's probably just because I have a tiny little arm. We're actually gonna throw 2 discs on this one. We're gonna throw the Gorgon, which is what I would normally throw on this hole. And then we're gonna maybe try a Scorch. Little nose up, but that'll set us up well. Yeah, that's almost right where I want to be. We're gonna try the Scorch as well. Keep that nose down. Or keep that nose up and do the exact same thing. See, that's the short pin there, literally like on top of each other. Neither of these are bad. I think we're gonna go with the Captain's Raptor. A little more of a flex shot around this tree. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Yes, sir. We are on the green. You ever like jam your thumb on something and peel the edge of your thumbnail back? There it is, yeah. You ever just peel your thumbnail back like that? Ow. If you guys watched my Discraft video, I threw a brand new titanium thrasher directly into this river. It never even stood a chance of going anywhere else. 10 feet for the birdie on this par 4. I like that. Of course, I got a little tree in my way. Why wouldn't I? Let's go. Wow, the river is absolutely ripping, bud. They call this the White River. More like the Brown River, am I right? I do not have a lot of subscribers on here. I have, I don't know, 20. I actually don't even know, but I have had on the course now 3 different times people ask me if I'm Bogey Smalls on YouTube. And it kind of makes you feel good, like to know that people in your community are actually watching the content that you put out. I know you can see the views on YouTube analytics, but hearing it from another disc golfer that's local to you, that they enjoy your content, it feels good. Because it's really easy to doubt yourself when you're making videos. Like, does anybody even care about this? Like, what? Is anybody really... God, the cart. Is anybody really engaged by these videos? On to hole 18, final hole of the day. I believe it would actually be hole 21, but the number on the tee sign is 18. So thank you guys for coming with me today, playing a little disc golf, getting a practice round in before this tournament. I enjoy these looser format kind of vlog style videos. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I may go to edit this and realize it's just me yapping in the woods for 40 minutes. But I don't know, it feels nice. I like this. I like kind of bringing the more conversational side of disc golf into this. If you guys wanted to watch people throw all day, Jomez Pro, Ace Run Pro. I mean, there's all of these people that are doing that. And I want to just be kind of a more realistic page for your everyday golfer, for your standard non-pro, where we can conversate, have an open discourse in the comments. All right, hole 18. There is no tee pad for the Reds. It's just right off the path here. It's in the short position. I don't know the distance. I'm guessing 265. We really just want to land on this side of the basket so we don't have to deal with that rough at all. Buzzsaw. No way. Oh, yeah, we're gonna throw another one as well. I'd like to maybe give the Malta a little test here. Oh, she's doing work. Both of those, almost in the basket. Let me know in the comments what your disc golf goals are for 2025. We are literally piggity parked both of these bad boys. Circle one. Let's try to finish this on a birdie. That was our Malta shot, so let's also shoot from our Buzz shot here. Nice. Well, I have to say, if I play like that during the tournament, I should be competitive. Don't know what my final score is. I haven't really been keeping track, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate all of my viewers, all 32 of them or however many there are. It's fun to be back doing the YouTube stuff. I missed it. There was just that little while I wasn't making videos because, like I said, I had that neck pain and I had convinced myself that people were watching my channel because they wanted to see good disc golf. And I don't know where I got that idea because I've never played good disc golf. I just gotta be myself, be comfortable, enjoy the game, and just trust the process. So thank you guys very much for watching. I will let you know how I do at Shiver at the River in my next video. And if you haven't yet, go check me out on Instagram. I post a lot more content on there, as the videos only have to be 90 seconds long. So, peace. Good luck out there. Get some birdies. Trust the process. And I will see you next time. Peace.